Hi, I'm Lori, and welcome back to the Way of Positive Change YouTube channel. It's great to see everyone. It's been very rainy here in sunny Southwest Florida because we have that remnants of that tropical disturbance in the Gulf of Mexico. I hope you guys are having good weather. I want to talk to you briefly, although this is going to be about Barr and his, if he's able to continue to successfully defend Trump and protect him. We're going to see if he's going to have continued success. That's what this video is about. But I want to talk to you about the Emoluments Clause, the suit that Judge Sullivan told the Blumenthal and the 200 other congressional Democrats that filed the big Emoluments Clause. Congressional Democrats. This is a different lawsuit. It's not the one that they're talking about today. And there's even a couple of others. I think there's a total of 4. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But just look it up. Don't worry. This eclipse is going to eclipse information. People are going to leave things out. Mercury is retrograde. Communication is not going to be very good. I've had 5 people call me in the last 24 hours to tell me family members are upset or misunderstood something. So don't believe gossip. Don't allow someone to pull you off your pedestal of peace, as I call it. Gather all your facts and don't rise to someone else's bait. Don't let anyone, bait you with any kind of negativity. So just raise your vibration and stay positive, okay? Hang in there. All right, so let's set that out of the way. Still doing the $25 readings for the rest of July. All right, thank you. You can email me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail. All right, here we go. Barr, will he have continued success with defending his defense and his shenanigans with Trump? William Barr. I don't know if you watched Lawrence O'Donnell on The Last Word on MSNBC. Also, Jen Lynn Thoreau, she mentioned his show as well, where Barr's dad, Donald Barr, hired Epstein to be a teacher at that upscale Dalton school in Manhattan. And it was investigated. Barr recused himself, and then he unrecuses himself. And the more layers of this onion gets peeled. I'm an empath, so I had to just take a step back. That's the other thing I wanted to tell you. Take extra care to take care of yourself, Get your exercise, drink plenty of fluids. A lot of people are sick here in my building, so be very careful and eat right, do the right thing for yourself. Get plenty of rest. Don't get all wrapped up in this. It's very terrible what happened to these young girls. I don't think it was only young girls. And I think it's going to be an avalanche of information. But let's see. Please leave me your thoughts. I love reading your comments. They mean a lot to me. And your encouragement means a lot to me. All right. William Barr. Will he continue to be successful in his protection and Trump cover-ups? I think this Epstein case is going to I think it's going to be the Tower card. And I think people are just going to be knocked off their seat of safety with that. All right, so he is, first card, strength card. Barr is trying to get everybody, he's closing the mouth of the lion. So he's trying to close the mouth of the Democrats. He's trying to say that Mueller, just like we saw before, you guys, Mueller didn't want to go, and now Barr's saying, if he doesn't, if Bob Mueller doesn't want to go, we would support him in that, and he doesn't have to go if he doesn't want to. So he's trying to close the mouth of the lion, the roar of the lion. This is also the card of Leo, which begins at the end of July, of this month. All right, so there are changes that he will not be able to control. Remember, folks, this is on the side. Did I just say folks? Oh, God. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune is on its side. So normally the Wheel of Fortune is always turning in an upward fashion. All right. It's usually quick changes for the better, but when it's on its side, it is not aspected well. So it's less of that and changes that could possibly go in the other direction for Barr. Remember in the Trump video, he was blocked by the three of, his challenge was the Three of Wands, if I'm remembering correctly. So he couldn't go forward with something. I know he is on the emoluments thing. This is small. It's not the Blumenthal thing like we talked about. So just hang in there. All right. Barr as well is not going to, and talk about, this is almost like a Ferris wheel, I'm going to call it, in this circus, the Trump circus. Okay. Lots of incoming messages. This is rapid fire. Remember, this card meant, upcoming, ensuing developments, a lot of information coming across rapidly. This came up with Kavanaugh all the time, and when Barr came forward to supersede what Mueller's report was about. Okay. All right, Trump wasn't happy with him. I think with the first recusal, he was like, what are you doing? Are you going to turn into a Sessions on me, or what is happening? Barr couldn't even recuse himself with the truth. He didn't, it wasn't all. Watch that last word with Lawrence O'Donnell. I really like him. I'm an empath and I can just feel the integrity in that man. But that was a very good broadcast. I'm sure he doesn't need my approval. Okay, sorry, that just kind of hit my funny bone. All right, so this means we're stopped in our tracks, and we have to rethink our plans. Maybe that's why Pence got called back. Everybody had to get all on board the same story. Everybody had to get on the same page, and this is strategic thinking. Remember, this is one of my favorite educational tarot books said that, this is the knight that goes up to his bedroom in the top of the castle, and he prays, meditates, and he does some strategic thinking about where he knows he's going to have a battle the next day, and he's thinking about where he's going to send his right flank and his left flank and how he's going to meet up with the enemy. So this is strategic thinking, okay? And not sleeping. So he might go up there to sleep, but they're not sleeping. All right. Worry, panic. Remember, you guys, these cards came up for Kavanaugh. If you watched that old video of mine, and he sailed right on through. Remember, that circus isn't over either. That is not done. And I was specifically told in that last video that I did for Trump that Barr was going to try to block. I don't know what all he's going to do. Let's see. He's going to talk, and he may have some people over talking other people. There's more information. He will give another speech. So look forward to him making another announcement. And then there's going to be, watch out, you guys, remember, this is an eclipse coming on the 16th. 16th, Mueller's on the 17th, right? Anyway, this is filled with such negative emotion that it's very easy to listen to gossip or get drawn in or off your pedestal of peace, like we said. So don't, if you need to take a little bit of a break while some of this is coming out, please do so. This is a card. Pages are younger people. Not only are they informants, but they do represent the younger people, the younger court cards. So there will be some things coming out about the Epstein thing. He's really rethinking that. He's really thinking of whether he can participate in this or not. He will go forward. It is not without a struggle. This is a card of strife. It's also some truth that will come out. This is almost like this is like a 50-50 spread. He's going to go through on some things. He'll struggle through. I like to think of this as, struggle before he has some victory, but then he'll also have some defeat. I'm going to say 50-50 for July. Remember, this is so much that is coming up with stone and Flynn and all of these guys, Gates, everybody that still has all these huge cases out there that it's just not even, and Epstein, who knows when this will even, come to light. So we just have to hang in there. That's why I think some of the astrologers are really projecting this into 2020. All right, so he's got another attorney that he is working with. I know this is usually the Mueller card, and I believe that he will try to overtalk him and or supersede or twist his words or twist the situation that he does so very well. He's crafty. Gotta hand it to him. He is crafty. All right. And Taro's apprentice, Johnny, he calls him, I told my brother, oh my God, Johnny called Barr Fred Flintstone. Is that not perfect or what? I just love watching the other readers because I like to see when we come up with the same cards. It adds insights, and we need to stick together. This is a battle. All right. What do we not know about Barr? What's something earth-shattering news that we can find out about Mr. Barr? Is going to another place. So this is I'm going to the house. I'm going to go speak on the steps of another building. I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk about the White House. I'm going to go make a speech somewhere else. I'm also going to have more to say about the young girls. Remember, pages are younger people. So this is going to be about the Epstein case, and these are males and females here. So I believe there's going to be a lot more coming out about that. He will speak about that. Let's see, will he stay? Let's ask. Let's do one. Should I ask how many people are going to go down with this Epstein thing? No, I think I'll make that a separate video because there's not enough room when you're naming it. All right, let's ask if he's going to try to stop Barr. Will Barr be successful in stopping Mueller's testimony? Will Barr be successful in putting the spin on Mueller's testimony or stopping it or impeding it in any way? Will Barr have success with that? Or will he feel a defeat when Bob Mueller talks? He's trying to stop it. Let's see, how can I? He's trying to stop it. He's speaking to a female. This could be a female judge, a woman in Congress that could be either older and divorced and or widowed. So look for that. All right, will Barr be successful at impeding Mueller's or stopping it or circumventing it, or will Barr be successful in muzzling Mueller? Don't know how else to say it. All right, let's stop there. All right, here we go. Mueller he keeps on plodding along. He has intentions of going. He does have intentions of going. Now, will he go? Boy, he doesn't want to do this. He feels like he is caught up in a game of, he just doesn't, listen, Robert Mueller does not want to do this, you guys. And I feel like people are going to lose faith. That's the challenge. People are going to lose faith. Barr might try to pull Mueller aside and say, hey, bud, we're in this together, and in his way protect, the president. That's what he wants to do. There's another good Barr. my friend Amber, she calls this the happy fat John Travolta card. John Travolta, Fred Flintstone, whatever you want to call it. He's the crafty carny. All right. Mr. Barr is the crafty carny, and he has stolen and left other people out in the cold, robbed people of their dignity and their faith. And he's a thief. He's a thief. And he's a thief of hearts. He's a thief of our faith. See the church window, and he's a thief of our heart. And it leaves us in painful situations. What he's done, he's already tried to, hurt us. And we have to have faith. Remember, the truth always comes out. But boy, the dark forces really attack before it comes to the end battle. That's like that anywhere. The dark force always tries to move in, especially when you're about ready to have a victory. That's when it's the strongest. He's going to try to make Mueller a deal. He's going to say, hey, let's talk about this. And he's going to try to appeal to his emotions with the Queen of Cups. He's going to try to talk Barr. Barr is going to try to talk Mueller out of it. And then I think he'll leave him alone. But then let's see. Oh my God. He's going to try to get him to come over to his side. Oh my goodness. They have a long history together, you guys. Mueller still likes him. I don't know why. I don't know why. And Mueller, I think, is disappointed that he put forth his work and effort, and then people aren't even doing what they should do. They're not, having the faith in his work to read it. People don't like to read that much anymore. Oh my gosh. He is going to have some success at putting a spin on this. He'll have help from another partner. There's 3. So it's that the King of Swords that I saw before that normally stands for Mueller. So Barr will have some success. He's going to put the spin on it. He's going to get Mueller to work with him a little bit. I don't think that we're going to be... I'll do a reading on Mueller and his testimony maybe on Friday. God, I have a hair appointment tomorrow. Wahoo! Okay, so maybe Friday or Sunday, because it's a big fair to do on Saturday. Yeah, so he's this is the farmer that's planted the seeds, and now he's just got to water, fertilize, and hoe his row. But Barr has seeds planted, and he will be successful. Okay, so that is not a card of failure. So for the outcome card. Oh, one more. Let's see. Don't give up hope. Remember, the eclipse can eclipse the truth for a short period of time. What do we not know about Barr? Yeah, he's appealing to someone financially and saying, we're going to help you out with this. If you help me wipe this off the book or get to Bob Mueller, just help me appeal to him. He'll be paid. Paid for, not that Mueller will be paid, but someone else is going to get paid to persuade Mueller. Just stick to the facts, or, make it, do something different. All right, you guys, that's not the happiest of readings, is it? But, just like I said, hang in there. Maybe by the end of the month it'll get a little bit better, and then we'll do an update on Trump and Barr both for August, and we'll look at Mueller on Friday, or probably Friday. All right, thanks everybody, and I will see you soon. Have a great rest of your week.